like backtracking a little bit, we were talking about like the fact that an aesthetic injector, like you can be this, this, and this, and like all the different things that you can do. I was gonna say, like, what are some of the things that you specifically offer?
I feel like I don't offer a lot, but I feel like I do a lot.
I was gonna say, I don't actually, like, I know some of the things, but, like, I don't know if there's some things I don't know.
I don't really do all of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do Botox, fillers, those are, like, common all the time.
Yeah.
Lower facial balancing with filler also. Threads, which is, like, an occasional thing.
Yeah.
IVs I do, but I don't really do them that much anymore. Laser hair removal.
I was gonna say, we're getting into more of a season of laser hair coming up, right? Because it's like better to do like in the winter time.
Yeah, 2 weeks, probably mid-September on to like March. As soon as they start showing their legs again, lasers out of here. Skin Vive, mermaid facial, things like that. Yeah. So I'm getting more into skincare now.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I'm starting to do it too.
Yeah.
Because and it's also like I want to be able to offer the way I put it is the not so scary things. Because especially like a lot of my followers
like to tiptoe into aesthetics and not like dive all the way in.
And I have like a lot of my followers, a decent amount of them are like people that follow me on my private account. So they're like people I grew up with. We're still young, so like a lot of us don't want to. And I think there's also that like misconception, like you're seeing all these other people with filler, so you're scared of the filler. You hear the things about the Botox. We've seen the bad Botox. Like even the best person can make a mistake sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
And even the best injector might have like a was it ptosis or whatever on an eye. We might get an occlusion every now and then, and it sucks because like obviously that client will let it be known, but it shouldn't necessarily go against that injector.
It's not always a reflection. If you are going to somebody that's,
you're consistently seeing bad results, then or bad reviews, like that makes sense.
But not to somebody that is committed to providing quality care to their patients.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it can still happen to anybody.
Yeah. Like for example, like just not even in the Botox world, but like my full-time job, like I had a patient complain. And I don't think that reflects how I am as a provider in general, because a good chunk of my patients love me. Like I try my hardest to. I'm not somebody that's gonna do what you want just because you want it. I'm gonna do what's best for you, and I take that into this role as well. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting into like more of the skin stuff, just because I want to offer the not so scary stuff, like not the injectables. Like I think people just in research too, it's like everything makes people nervous now. You're like, what chemicals are in there? Like, this, we read all this stuff. They're like, it'll come out and all of a sudden the red dye in foods are really bad for you. And you're like, oh my God, I've been eating it my whole life. Yeah. Like, and it's like things like that. So I think a lot of people get scared of like things that are actually being inserted, and that's fine. So I want to get into a little bit of the skin stuff. I didn't get to go to the mermaid facial thing, but I got sent all the stuff, so I got to learn about it. So I might do it. It's a little pricey starting off, but then like I've had like consults with like 2 other different types of like skincare stuff, so I might get into that. And I am definitely now potentially doing the Skin Vive. Honestly, I read that and I thought it was Skin Vive.
I don't know.
I read that
like that. Is it Skin Vive or Skin Vive? So I think a lot of people said, I thought it was Skin Vive too.
But when I read it, my head says Skin Vive.
Yeah.
I'm like
survive.
Know. Yeah. Yeah. It's English. English is the weirdest language.
But I think it came from Europe, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
That's probably why it's spelled that way.
I have no idea.
But honestly, I think it's really interesting and cool. And I'm not gonna lie, because like again, study-wise and like not fully understanding or knowing stuff yet, I saw hyaluronic acid and I was like, oh,
yeah, I know. Filler? This thing is so nice.
Is this more filler? But then like
Saturday?
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. It is so quick and it's nice. Like you kind of notice immediate like radiance a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it just continues to kick in.
But I think it was good that like she explained it, because when I saw hyaluronic filler, my head initially thought it was, no, sorry, hyaluronic acid. I initially literally just thought it meant it was a different type of filler. But I didn't, I guess I'm just,
it's cross-linked.
I'm learning
Yeah.
stuff. I didn't realize we naturally have hyaluronic acid.
In your
and that's
bodies,
yeah. So I guess, like, that's the whole point of filler, too. And why it has that. And I'm like, oh.
It's like,
I'm a little blonde sometimes.
not silicone breast implant.
Yeah.
But filler.
Yeah.
For your tissues.
Yeah. But yeah, the Skin Vive is cool because it's literally just, it's pretty much water cross-linked with the hyaluronic acid, and it just gives you good
That was actually a really bad analogy. I just realized that because we don't have silicone in our breasts. Not like people use silicone implants anymore. But that was a really bad example. I was just thinking about that. I was like, wait, no.
That's okay. So yeah, and then I was gonna say, we were talking about, like, what we offer. Right now I offer just the upper face of Botox. I want to get into the lower face, but sometimes I feel like I just don't have enough clients right now to, like, start, like, I just want to keep, because every time I get a client, I'm, like, refreshing myself, and eventually I'll do the lower face. Like, I have one person that's like, give it to me all. She's like, do me up. I already told her I'm doing the Skin Vive on her, and
forever.
she's like, okay. And I was like, I'm gonna take care of your skin. She's like, okay, I'll do whatever you say. I love her. She's my favorite. She's coming on Sunday. I've posted, like, a decent amount of videos of her because I'm just
Is
like
she the lip flip one?
No, she well, she did have a lip. She's the one I posted the other day. You actually just liked it. The 2-week transition. Little bit. She's a little, not older, but, like, a little older than us.
Dang, I don't remember.
That's okay. She has short hair, really short hair. That's okay. But, like,
I was tough week. It's okay.
Same. But, like, yeah, I was, like, super amazed by her results because when I work with her, so, like, I got to literally see the transition. The first time I did it to her was on a Saturday, and then by Monday I was like, oh my god.
Person.
And she was coming in, and everybody's like, what'd you do? And she's like, nothing. And I was like, it was me. I did that. And she's like, why are you telling people? And I was like, because you're telling people too. Shut up. But yeah. Oh, she's the one I went live with. I don't know if you watched my live that I might, when I do the Skin Vive with her, I'm probably going to go live and do, like, a little thing.
No, that's
But, good. Yeah. So, and then, like, I offer the PRP.
Oh yeah,
I haven't had any clients.
Yeah,
I've had like some people that have been like interested in it, but then it ends up not really going anywhere. But those are one of the ones that, like, I wouldn't do that necessarily without you as my mentor yet, just because like I did the training, but it's like
a while
without and without having to, like, I feel like it's one of those ones that because you don't do it enough. I mean, some places do it a ton, but because I don't do it enough, I would probably want somebody with me unless I'm regularly doing it. Yeah. I mean, I know it's easy, but it's just, like, that, like, process of, like,
am I doing this
step
right?
to this
you
step.
You can confirm this
because,
right
like,
away. Yeah.
The injection part I got down. It's the taking the blood to this, that step that I don't want to mess up, because that's obviously the most important
hardest
step.
Part. One time, oh my gosh, I was so mad at myself because the kit only comes with the male and female adapter, like the lower lock together.
Is this during our training?
No.
Oh, because something happened during our training too. You were, one of them ended up going bad because it, like, sat too long.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's another pain in the butt. This one, I screwed it on like I was She-Hulk, and the thing snapped. So I couldn't get it out. And I was like, no, this is liquid gold, and I need this right now. So I started thinking about everything, and I was like, what an idiot I am. Let me just take the plunger off and stick the syringe in there instead. I was like, I can't believe it took me that long. I was like thinking this is the end of the world, and then I was like, wait, this is not like Alice in Wonderland. This is not going somewhere mysterious. It's in there. I'm not gonna lie. Okay,
I feel like every injector has some, like, one of those, like, embarrassing moments that you're like,
and then it's like an aha moment. Yeah.
What do I do?
And you're like, wait a second, I just need to calm down.
This is why I do it this way. The first time I used the, like, cap thingy, it, like, broke the entire top of the cap off. Like, the whole glass part off. And I was like, was like, that's a whole entire bottle of Botox. And I can't do anything with it now. I'm like, huh. So I kept the bottle for the lot number.
Oh.
But I was like,
that is
I need to put this in a different bottle so that I can keep it. But like for the longest time I was sitting there because I have a client here. And I'm like sitting there like, what do I do about this?
Oh.
I'm like, I can't use all of this in one sitting. Like,
yeah, you're like, so how much of a facial do you really
I'm like, you're too young for the amount that needs to come out of this. So I ended up just using an older bottle, kept it, so I, made sure that the lot number is the same, made sure, like, I was documenting the correct lot number, but I was like, I just need it in a safer bottle. That's what I'm just gonna pour out. But yeah, so now I don't like to take it off until I'm like at the end. I need to just get that little extra out.
I used to do that too, and then I was just now. Do you have is it too big? Is that why it cracked?
I think I put it on the wrong area because I just didn't. I think I went a little too low with it and just pushed. And I pushed a little too hard. I didn't realize how easy.
You did a She-Hulk too.
I did. Well, okay, so it has to, I have arthritis, so, like, my brain is, like, I always think I need to go harder.
Yeah.
Because I know my strength isn't
there.
Mm-hmm. Apparently didn't need that kind of strength.
Yeah.
So, have you gotten done?
Oh, you looked like you were about to ask me some scandalous question. I was like,
you're like, where are we going? I mean, it might be a little
scandalous.
It might be a little scandalous. Some people don't like to talk about what they got done.
No, I'm not ashamed at all. I don't care. I've gotten Botox in my forehead, my glabella, my crow's feet, my nasalis, my I've gotten my lip done, my mentalis done. What else did I have? My DAO's done.
Which is right here.
Yeah. And that's it for Botox. Oh wait, no. One time I had Botox put in my neck from the platysmal bands from like here all the way down. That one was fun.
What does that do?
It was just so like if I go like these things pop out.
Yeah.
But they really didn't. I was being a model for somebody else. They needed the practice, and I was like, just do it. But for me, I was just like it was weird for a little bit. I'm not.
That must be the weirdest feeling
because they don't really pop out. But I also did my DAO, so I was barely doing that. So then these like really weren't, because then there was no reason for it to pop out.
Yeah. So
I was locked and loaded.
Well, frozen for a little bit.
It just was weird. It was a funny feeling. So that's it for Botox, for sure. And for filler,
ooh, I didn't know you've had filler.
And I've gotten my cheeks, my jaw, and my chin.
I wouldn't have known that. I really didn't know.
Very natural. Don't say that D word, because it goes right through me. I can't take it. I can't. But yes, I did. Yeah. I think I want to do my lips soon, but I'm actually like kind of scared. But I notice I'm losing volume. Like the cutis is starting to get thinner. I feel like
yes. Okay, so I've always thought I had like a great shape.
Yeah.
Like I have that like perfect little Cupid's bow, and I've always loved my lips. But lately, my dad always called this the butler face, where it's like he would always do. Oh. And he would always do that face. And now he was like, that's the butler face. And now, like, I feel like my lips are literally
Do a lip flip.
Do a lip flip.
I started getting lip flips in, like, April, maybe.
Yeah.
And best decision I ever made.
Really?
But, yeah. And now I need to do a filler. Like, I think in order to keep the corners of my mouth from turning more inwards, because I feel like...
And I think that's, like, literally my only area that, like, actually bothers me. Like,
it's right here. It's only right here. All the middle is fine.
Is it this muscle? Because it's just going down now.
I don't know.
Elasticity, and it just wants to...
Yeah, it's part of aging,
I just noticed your shirt.
Sadly. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Look at that. That's cute.
Where did I forget the name of it. But it looks like a little octopus. Forget it. Squid ink. Nope, that's probably a tattoo place.
That's a cool name though when you think about it.
If you do think about it, no, it must be squid ink. I'm imagining an octopus inking right now. I hope you know that.
I feel like I gotta picture things.
I don't remember.
Have you ever gotten, I mean, since we're on the topic about, like, things we've gotten done, have you ever gotten any type of plastic surgery or any type of...
Oh, yeah.